So you already know what I'm doing. Sitting here working on this music. So I'm getting ready to drop 3 more beats for sale. And once I get these 3 more beats out the way, in a sense, that's my income for the month. And so then that's out the way, and I'm gonna focus on my album. And because I have Psychedelics and Computers and The Lonely Psychonaut, which are 2 electronic psychedelic albums, kind of like trance EDM style music, but not really, because this is on The Lonely Psychonaut. It's not done yet, but so I just wanted to briefly talk about the fact that the reason why this is starting to work for me is because I literally put my all into these projects, like all of it. Like, analyze your 24 hours in the day. What did you do yesterday? What did you do the day before yesterday? What did you do the day before that? Like, in your time frame, what are you doing with your life? Because if you want to go over there, then what you're gonna need to do is walk over there. But imagine each step, you took one day, you took 1 step a day. Like, it might take a while, but you're still gonna get there. It's just you gotta take 1 step, a day. So if you're not taking the steps, the risks, if you're not making the decisions that you need to be making in your life, then somebody else is gonna make them for you. You might think that whatever, but like, I'm not saying that having a job is bad, right? It's not bad to have a job. It's just something I have never felt whatever with. Like, I had a job at this pizza place for 4 years, and even though it was fine, I was there learning from the boss. And then when I learned from the boss, the pizza place, he was the owner, like, not the manager. He was the owner of the whole place, so he didn't work there. But I learned business, and he was like my first, in a sense, business mentor, which then gave me the courage to launch my first business. So what I'm saying is, I've done that, right? And even though I was doing that, I was actually just preparing myself for the life that I wanted to live. I was using that to gain information about business, in a sense. So like, to gain information, because I knew the life that I wanted to live. I've known my whole life that I've always wanted to do music, so I've recorded other people's music, and now I make my own beats, and now, like, I make beats for other people to rap on, and now, or make songs to, or whatever. And it's just mind-blowing, because, like, this is going to evolve into, like, I'm gonna be working on making, like, game music, like gaming music. So, like, shit, I was thinking about this insane goal that you might hear fucking Mark Dream's music in, like, some new video games that come out in the future. Like, that's some goal shit. Like, but I don't know, this whole thing is just happening. And, like, right now, I know that, give me 1 month and I can make this, like 6 months, I would say. If I can do this for 6 months, then I would say this will become my career. Because the difference between a job and a career is that a job, you get paid for your time. And in a career, you get paid for your skills. And then there's a third thing, which is kind of like passive income, which passive income is when you get paid, like when you're sleeping type shit. So, like, I'm not going to get into all that shit, but what I'm saying is I've been learning all of these things on this journey, and now I'm just putting my all into it. So, like, there was a process of me learning it where I wasn't actually doing it. I wasn't doing anything, so therefore I was broke, therefore, I was poor-minded, I was miserable, I was self-harming back then, I had horrible thoughts and horrible whatever, but, like, I've been practicing, and I put this work in. So, like, sitting alone, meditating, having psychedelic trips by myself to figure out who the fuck I am and what is holding me back from being where I want to be and being who I want to be, and these old habits, right? So I literally spend the 24 hours in my day taking every step I can to get closer to where I'm trying to go. So if you are not taking steps in your days to get closer to where you're trying to go, you're not going to get there. So with your 24 hours in your day, you should genuinely be doing the thing that sets your soul on fire, because that thing will lead you closer to where you actually want to be. I'm not saying working a job is bad. I'm not saying that, whatever. All I'm saying is that you could take that money that you are getting from your job, save a little bit of it, 25% of it, 30 of it, 50% of it, whatever you can fucking save out of it, and then figure out something you're interested in and buy it and sell it. Like, if you're interested in things, sell things. If you're interested in, like, if you make music, sell your music, and like all these other things. Because I was doing research and I basically figured out, like, the type of beats that I make are rare because I use my own melodies without any, like, MIDI drag things or whatever. And, like, I don't know, it's just the type of music I make, it sounds different. I have my own sound, so therefore I can, charge the prices that I charge for my beats. And, so it's this thing where I have built this skill that I've been working on for literally over 15 years. Over 15 years learning how to make music, learning, like, the different frequencies and what I mean by the different frequencies is learning that you can manipulate frequencies and it can literally cause different feelings. So I've been able to express myself through the music by being able to manipulate the frequencies and literally just use music as my own therapist and my way to express my feelings out in a healthy way. And that's what this whole album became, Lonely Psychonaut, because my ex left me and I needed to do something with that sadness that wasn't gonna fuck my life up. Because so many people, when you go through a breakup, that sadness can fuck your life up, like, for real. So, like, what I did with that is I transmuted that sadness, that breakup, that horrible moment. I made an entire fucking electronic album where the whole album is scarred with my feelings from that breakup, but at the same time, it was, it turned out fucking awesome, and it added more feeling into my music. So, what I'm saying is, this is all I do, 24/7, 365, for the rest of my life. This is what I want to do for the rest of my life. And I plan on doing this for the rest of my life. I am not going to stop. I'm going to relaunch my online business. I'm going to keep selling these beats. And then I'm getting into NFTs on the side with my friend. He's going to help me invest because I don't have any money right now to start. And I can't spend the money I'm making with the beats because that's bill money and shit. Like I'm finally, I don't know. So therefore, I found somebody that can help me invest in this. And somebody that believes in me enough to, know that I know what I'm talking about. I know this is going to work because I have been researching this shit for over a year now, and I have been on this journey for 8 years now. So 8 years of, the psychedelic journey, 8 years of learning philosophy and shamanism, and got to start to learning business and, where the internet is going and the future of humans and all of this shit. I'm like, I know what I'm talking about because this is my life, right? So I know that I know. It's just, I haven't had anything to do with what I know. But it's now I do. I knew that I was good enough to do this, but I didn't have enough beats. Now I have enough beats started where it's just easy to go back in them, finish them, and drop them. Because the way I make beats is different than a lot of other people, but it's just, it's just the way that I do, right? And I didn't want to compromise myself just to have a better life. That's the problem with the world, is they'll compromise who they are as a person so they can get a little more or get a little ahead. But you're not really getting ahead just because you have more. Are you actually the best you can be? That is getting ahead. Do you feel so beautiful being yourself? Are you comfortable with being yourself? Are you comfortable to express yourself? Right? So, express yourself, right? Figure out what it is that you love. And then you might not be able, it's not that this is going to work for everybody, because it just so happens that the thing I love matches up with what's happening with the world today with NFTs, that I can mix the thing I love, making music, in with selling it as an NFT. And this is just absolutely mind-blowing. It's beautiful. So, by, this new world or whatever, but this NFTs can work for people who are authors, or aspiring authors, people who haven't written a book yet but want to. people who want to get into anything. You can use it to fundraise, you can use it to whatever, artist, or there's so much shit we can do with this. It's gonna change the world. But the NFT thing. But this is literally just my life. This is why I talk about it all the time. Music, NFTs. That's probably all you've heard me talk about for the past 2 months. Cause I was going to make this work, or I was literally willing to end up homeless trying. I don't think people understand how crazy I fucking am that I will do this, because either I was gonna do this or it wasn't gonna work and I'd still be fucking recording myself while I'm homeless on the street. And then someone would probably help me if I ended up homeless on the street. But regardless, this was gonna fucking work. So you need to take risks for the things you want, or accept what you have, because you get what you tolerate, you get what you accept in life. And I did not accept, so I carved the way myself. And this is just what I do. Yeah.